Hello everyone, my name is Sabine. This is my first ever YouTube video. Yay! So, first of all, apologies for the bad graphics. I'm doing this on a MacBook Air. Like I said, very first time doing it. I've never even edited a video. I've never done the screen record thing before, but I figured it all out, thankfully. So there we go, we've made a video. So yeah, a little bit about the build, I guess. We're doing a sort of rustic kind of tiny home. It's not the tiniest, I don't know. There's always a debate about what a tiny home is. We'll just call it like a little home. Little rustic cutesy home for a plant lover, someone that probably works from home, like maybe a graphic designer or something, or yeah, just someone that works from the internet. You'll see later there's like a really cute little office space in this house that you could sit at and do your work online. So what I was trying to do here was basically the whole aim of this was to use the most natural materials that I could find. Just try to use things like lots of woods and cement, bricks, rocks, that kind of stuff. So I was just looking for natural things that kind of made it look like it was sort of a hand-built little home. I don't know if that's a thing. But that's how I would like my home to be one day. Sort of lots of natural materials. That's what I find the most inspiring when I'm looking around and I see beautiful natural materials. And I'm also a massive plant lover. I have a lot of plants in my house. That's why I added lots of plants to this one. And you'll probably see the more builds that I upload in the future, I use a lot of plants in my builds. I try specifically not to sometimes, just because I know that a lot of people don't have plants, and you know, I lived a very long time not having plants as well, and now it's like my entire existence revolves around plants. So I just forget sometimes that people don't have houses full of plants, but this one is, of course, as it's my first one, why not make it one that I would live in, that I think is really nice. So yeah. So you're probably wondering who I am, maybe, I don't know, because you've never seen me or heard of me before, never seen any of my videos, as it's my first one. So I'm from Perth, Australia. I've been playing Sims for years and years. I started playing Sims 1 when I was a kid at a friend's house. I would go there every Friday and I would play their copy of The Sims. I think I was always a bit of a builder as well. I didn't really enjoy the actual playing as much. I did do it and it was fun, but I would just get really bored really quickly and I would just go straight back to building anyway, I guess. Yeah, I don't know what it was. I don't think I was a very good builder either. I just built a square every single time, like a big box, and I didn't really know how to make it look very good. And I don't even know how I learnt. I guess it was probably from watching other YouTube videos and other people building. I do that a lot every morning, pretty much, when I'm putting my makeup on, getting ready to go to work. I'll watch some speed builds and listen. My favourites are Miss Griffey, Evelyn, love Marmalade. I think she's quite a new one. She doesn't speak though, she just does, what's that, start, quick stop, I don't know. You know those ones that are just like a series of photos? They are incredible. It must take forever to do that. I was thinking of doing that actually because, as you can tell, my graphics are not great. The graphics are not bad on my end. When I'm actually playing the game, it looks really, really good. But yeah, as I was playing this video back, I was like, oh my god, it looks really, really bad. So please bear with me. I'm really grateful if you've even gotten this far watching, that you're still watching. I really appreciate that. Maybe one day after a few more views, I'll be able to afford a PC that will run all of this a little bit better. But yeah, for now, it's just my 7-year-old MacBook that's doing all the work. So yeah, hopefully it carries us on enough for my videos, and maybe I can figure out a way to make it a little bit less awful quality. So, I don't know. I don't know how people even think of stuff to say for this long. I already don't know what to say anymore. Yeah, anyway, so back to what I was saying. Yeah, I watch speed builds pretty much every single day. Have done for years. Even when I didn't have Sims installed for a while. There was a few years where I just wasn't playing it, but I was still watching speed builds, and I really, I wanted to play, and then I just didn't, and I think I also just thought that my MacBook wouldn't run it very well, so I was like, I'll play it one day, and now I have almost every single expansion except for, which ones do I have? I don't have, let me just open up my game and check, because I actually want to know what I don't have. I know I don't have the toddler stuff, and then there's one other one. I don't know, it's like the holiday. Oh, the spooky stuff, yeah. So I don't have the toddler stuff, which I actually do want to get purely because of the floor cushions. I just want that one item. And yeah, I don't have the spooky stuff because I really don't care too much for that stuff. Like, I've had a look a few times and I would not use a single item from that pack, so I'm just not going to download it. But yeah, every single other pack I have bought slowly over time. It has been a long time coming. Obviously, it's very expensive. I would pretty much just wait for the sales. I also actually work at a video game shop, so I do get discounts on some of the packs, not all of them though. So we don't normally get discount on DLC codes, which most of the packs are. So for those ones, I would wait for discounts for sales on Origin. And then, yeah, sometimes when a pack came out that for some reason our staff discount did work on, then I would buy those at my store. So, yeah, that's the story of how I have almost all the packs now after a very long time. They also do, in case you didn't know, a thing that you can only do it a few times. It's quite limited, but you can download like a game pack, a stuff pack, and an expand. Oh my god! You can also download a game pack, a stuff pack, and an expansion pack. So like a 3-pack together. You can pick your own, and it's like a discounted price. So I think it's yeah, when you go into Origin and then store or something, I don't know, browse games, PC, yeah, browse games, The Sims, and then Sims 4 build your bundle. Yeah, so you can only do that like, I don't know, like 3 or 4 times, and then it says you can't take advantage of this deal anymore. So that was really heartbreaking to find out. So I'm giving you guys the heads up now that, yeah, you can't do that forever, but that really helped me getting quite a few packs in the beginning. But yeah, so I watch my Sims builds every morning, and that gives me a lot of ideas. I also do what pretty much every other builder does, and I just look on the internet. I just look at Instagram. I follow a lot of like interior design pages and yeah, just like nice houses and stuff. I follow Pinterest. I have a look all the time on Pinterest for ideas, not only for The Sims, but for my own personal house, like in real life as well, because I'm really, really into making my house look nice. It's really exciting. I think when you grow up from being a teenager and you move out of home and you have your first home, I've done the whole like living with roommates thing and living in share houses, and you know, you can't really make it your own space. And my fiance and I finally, for the last maybe 7 months or so, have been living in our own home with our dog. And yeah, it's my favorite thing, honestly, bringing home something new for the house, or just like redoing something, painting something, upcycling things. It just makes me so happy. I just love making like one collective vibe in the house. It's just like my favorite thing in the world to do. So that's fun. And if you ever want to see what that style is, what my style is, some like small photos of interiors in my house, I'll link my Instagram down below as well in case you want to have a look-see. And while we're on the topic, I also have a TikTok where my dog is more famous than me. I'll link that down below as well. Yeah, if any of you are into TikTok, my fiance is Seb's Pics. He's doing pretty well in there at the moment. He's pretty hilarious, I have to say. So definitely check him out. I'm sure you all know him. I don't know, maybe you don't. Everybody seems to know him. Every time we go out in public, someone's like, oh, hey, it's Seb's Pics, and they want to take photos with him. It's actually crazy. So it's just really bizarre. He's blown up over the last maybe month or so, and yeah, everybody just seems to know him now, so it's really cool. We'll see how that goes over time, and how much bigger he gets on the internet, and how many more people know him. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. Like we can't even go to the shops without somebody pointing it out. And it's kind of cute though. He'll do TikToks with people when they recognize him. If somebody asks, he'll do a TikTok with them. So that's pretty cute. But yeah. Anyway, so I'm a bit nervous to talk about the video purely because, as I said, it's my first time editing and I'm recording my voice right now whilst watching my edited video that I've made. So I've done the speed build, cut it all up into pieces. I've cut out a lot of footage. I just feel like I spin the camera around so much. I didn't even know. And as I was looking back, I was like, oh my God, I'll place an item down and then I'll check it from every angle. I don't know why. I just didn't even know that I did that. And I was like, oh my God. Once I sped up my footage, it was just giving me a headache. So I had to cut out heaps and heaps of footage. Hopefully it's not annoying for anybody that's watching. I tried to make it make sense. I tried to cut it at times that made sense. And looking back at it, not every single time does, but it is what it is. I'm learning. This took me such a long time, honestly, like even though it's not a very long video, and it was quite a small build, and I didn't even add the footage in of my landscaping because, not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of landscaping. It just drives me insane. I'd say I'm okay at it. I'm really not the best at it. I'm much better at interiors. But yeah, all the gardeny, grassy area, I played with it for a really long time. I was doing flowers and all this stuff, and then I thought, I just wasn't feeling it. It started looking a little bit, like a cute little granny home, and that wasn't the point. This is meant to be for like a young, maybe a couple, or I don't know. It could be for literally anyone. But what I had in mind was like a young sort of graphic designer person or couple or whatever, and they are obsessed with houseplants, but not as much garden, because again, I'm thinking of myself here. That's what I'm like. I have a lot of houseplants, like pot plants, but my actual garden is just grass with a couple of trees. That's probably because I'm renting. I'm sure when I own a house one day, it won't be like that. But yeah. Anyway, I've just been babbling on, and turns out I do know what to talk about because we're already at the end of the video. So the screenshots are coming up now. And apologies if that was the worst voiceover in the whole world that you've ever heard. If you have any tips, let me know in the comments below, please. Help me out if you know a better method of recording what I have to say in my videos. So yeah, and any Mac users, please give me tips on what program to use. I'm using Wondershare, and I used QuickTime to record my voice and the footage. But yeah, if you have any suggestions, please let me know, and I will give them a go for my next video. But yeah, I'll upload this to the gallery at some stage, and hopefully you'd like it. Thank you so much for watching. If you've come this far, I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!